Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're diving into something super fascinating, a highly localized initiative that's literally rethinking how a whole community protects its digital life. We're talking about the TechPozi NUZBox campaign and its absolute core mission, securing Umlazi's digital identity. You know, in today's world, our digital identity is arguably just as critical as our physical one, right? Yet, crazy enough, it rarely gets the same level of protection. So we're going to explore exactly what this campaign is doing, why it matters so much on a practical level, and how a seemingly simple upgrade can entirely shift a community's digital security footprint.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever paused to actually wonder about getting a secure and private email service? I mean, we rarely do. Most of us just kind of accept the default options handed to us. But think about it for a second. Your email address is an absolutely vital tool. It acts as the master key to your entire digital existence. I mean, it holds your personal communications, your banking, your work history, literally the very core of your identity online. Yet most of us just sign up for whatever is easiest, completely without questioning the underlying safety of that platform. We just operate on the assumption that we're automatically protected. But considering how much weight this one tool carries, well, should we really be making that assumption without taking a closer look?
The campaign actually uses a really fascinating analogy to reframe how we think about this. Think back to how we traditionally handle physical mail. We wouldn't just leave important private letters like, say, bank statements or personal correspondence just sitting out in the open on the pavement for anyone to glance at. No way. Instead, we use secure, locked physical postboxes to make sure our correspondence is kept private and completely safe from prying eyes. And the TechPozi campaign makes a brilliant common-sense point here. We need to apply that exact same logic to our digital mail. We desperately need a premium, secure digital postbox that's specifically designed with our ultimate safety in mind.
Because when we look at the standard, everyday email services most of us rely on, well, the hidden risks quickly emerge. Seriously. If you were to search for your current provider's security rating right now, you might be unpleasantly surprised to find that your default service isn't actually listed as a fully secure environment on Google. Yikes. And beyond those unseen security risks, there are the daily frustrations we all know way too well. Think about that constant annoying influx of spam emails cluttering your inbox and phishing for your info. Then there's the generally poor service, and perhaps the most frustrating aspect of the whole shebang, the complete lack of dedicated support. If you get hacked or something goes horribly wrong, who do you actually call? Nobody. By simply accepting this status quo, you're literally leaving your digital security entirely to chance.
And it brings us to a rather harsh reality in the digital age that we often ignore. Have you heard this one? If you do not pay for it, you may be the product. Let that sink in for a moment. It's one of the most powerful and fundamental realizations in modern tech. When you use a heavily promoted free email service, that massive company providing it still has to generate revenue somehow. So how exactly do they manage that? Well, often it's by leveraging your personal data, tracking your habits, and monopolizing your attention. You end up trading away a critical layer of your digital privacy just to get that supposedly free inbox. The TechPozi campaign highlights this truth to remind us that taking genuine control of our security often means stepping up to a premium service where you are the actual customer, not just the product being sold to the highest bidder.
So, that leads us right into our next section, the NUZBox solution. Premium private email designed for your safety. Let's get right into it.
When you compare standard free email directly to the NUZBox, the difference is basically night and day. On one side, you're constantly battling this endless stream of spam, enduring bad customer service, and ultimately leaving your security up to chance in a highly vulnerable ecosystem. But over on the other side with the NUZBox, you step into a completely different environment. It's intentionally designed to be secure and strictly private. It comes paired with actual, dedicated human support. And crucially, it elevates your professional standing, allowing you to be taken seriously in the digital world. Really, it represents a direct and necessary transition from everyday frustration and vulnerability straight to true professionalism and peace of mind.
So what does this actually look like in practice? Well, take a custom address like the one we're showing here. This isn't just an email. It's a localized, premium digital identity. When you send an email from a custom, localized domain like this, it immediately commands respect. It tells the recipient, whether that's a potential employer or a business partner, that you actively invest in your digital presence and, frankly, expect to be taken seriously. Plus, intrinsically attached to this professional identity is that vastly improved layer of security and the rock-solid guarantee of a dedicated support team you can actually call on if you need assistance. It completely elevates your entire digital persona from top to bottom. And when we break down the mechanics of the core TechPozi premium features, the benefits are exceptionally clear. First off, there is no website ownership required.
A lot of people mistakenly believe that to get a custom, highly secure email address, you got to go through the massive headache of buying a full website domain and managing complex hosting plans. Nope, not here. TechPozi bypasses that entirely, keeping it super simple. Furthermore, you get flexible email storage options that are tailored specifically to what you actually need, rather than some clunky one-size-fits-all approach. Crucially, built-in digital safety is right at the core of the architecture from day one. And finally, you gain access to a dedicated support team, real people ready to help you manage your secure communications whenever you need them. A real game changer.
Okay, moving on to our final section, making Umlazi digitally safer. This is all about a community-driven cybersecurity mission.
And this brings us right to the action phase of the campaign, moving from theory into practice. Joining the NUZBox campaign involves 3 very straightforward steps. Step 1, just go to www.techpozi.com. Step 2, sign up for the Nuz Secure email service to officially claim your premium address. And step 3, and honestly this is the absolutely crucial part for the community aspect, load the Nuz TechPozi agent code provided to you. Now, using that specific agent code from the person who shared the campaign with you is the secret sauce here. It's how the campaign actively tracks its grassroots spread and ensures that this vital mission to make Umlazi digitally safer continues to grow organically. From neighbor to neighbor, building a truly fortified digital community.
At the end of the day, your email address is the foundation of your digital life. The campaign has made its case clearly. The risks of standard, free email are very real, and a localized premium solution is readily waiting for you. So the question you have to ask yourself now is simple yet incredibly profound. Your email address is very important. Will you continue to leave your digital security to chance, or is it time to finally take control of your digital identity? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep questioning, keep learning, and absolutely keep your digital life secure.